You've probably heard this phrase before: focus creates reality. Said another way, beliefs create experience. And said an even better way, or an even more powerful way, consciousness creates matter, or consciousness becomes matter. Now, why is that important? Because we live in very, very unprecedented times. You've probably heard that phrase many times before. We live in the most uncertain times of our existence. But that can be applied across every part of history. So what's so different about this time right now? Nothing really. Because what's happening in our lives when we face any kind of challenge or any kind of uncertainty, what's always coming up for us is what we need to look at inside of ourselves, what's unresolved, what's unhealed. Our greatest challenge is not what we think we are not. In other words, when I tell people, it's not what you are that holds you back, it's what you think you're not. Since the beginning of your life, you have been controlled and manipulated and programmed and conditioned by your environment. Now, what does that mean? That means you formed an identity. You formed an identity which is supported by an underlying premise, and that identity is rooted in your belief system. And that simply means that you're walking around thinking that you see the world as it's happening around you in real time, but you don't. You see the world as you project. You see the world as you are. We don't see the world as it happens. We see the world as we are. We always are bringing our own projection to every experience of life. Now, why is that important? Because, my friend, if you're watching this video, I can probably say, I'm going to make an assumption. I'm going to assume that you want more from your life. Yes or no? Of course you do. You want more. Everybody wants more. But very few of us have the ability to turn that desire for more into concrete action and then create the results that we are committed to over the long term. In other words, sustaining our success long term comes down to some very important factors. You will never outperform your self-concept ever in life. Your self-concept will keep you at a certain level in life unless you shift your self-concept. You shift the self-concept, now you've got more room to operate. So what is a self-concept? It's the way we look at ourselves. It's the way we describe ourselves to ourselves. What we need to do as a species, we need to awaken the human race. And we can only do that by awakening ourselves. In fact, it was Lao Tzu and Buddha who said the same thing. If you want to heal the world, heal yourself. If you want to change the world, change yourself. Gandhi, he used to say that all the time, didn't he? Be the change you want to see in the world. So what kind of change do you want to see in your life? What kind of things are happening in your life that you are fed up with, that you are tired of putting up with? What is the pain in your life? What is the suffering that continues to show up in your life over and over and over again? If you want to put that to bed, if you want to take control of your life, if you want to begin to manifest the dreams that you say you have, the dreams you carry around in the recesses of your mind, some of those dreams you don't even share with other people, if you want to make them real, you need to look at what's happening inside of you. You need to look at your self-concept. You need to discover how it was created and how it was formed. Since your birth on this earth, you have been misaligned from your true north over a period of time. And now you look around and no wonder most adults are dysfunctional, disempowered, and suffering because they are misaligned from their true north. Every single one of us has our own true north. Every single one of us has our own true purpose on this earth. So when we go to work on ourselves and we heal ourselves and we look at what the mental constructs are that we've created over time through painful experience, the decisions we made about ourselves, the belief systems that we've created when we are very young children that we were not even conscious of, then we can begin to understand how we're operating as a human being, as an adult in our adult years. Now we can go to work on ourselves. Now we can begin to change things around. It's simply a case of taking out the software that was installed when you were very young against your own wishes, without your own consent. And now you're an adult, you can remove that software and you can insert a new software. And imagine being able to insert a software which allows you to operate as you were designed to operate, as you were designed to be. A fully functioning, powerful human being, living from your authentic truth, from your authentic self, following your own true north. If this is something that appeals to you, if you are somebody who wants more, if you want to heal your life, if you want to heal your relationships, if you want a better relationship, if you want to leave a relationship that's not serving you and you're afraid to do so, if you want to build a business, if you want to heal your business, if you want to take care of anything in your life that's no longer working for you, if you want to rock life at a level that you haven't yet to achieve and you know it's available for you, I know you know it's available for you, but you're not doing the things that you know. Why? Because human beings don't do what they know. They know what to do, but they don't do what they know. Isn't that interesting? And there's a whole area, a whole dimension, a whole area of life that we don't know that we don't know. And when we get into that field where we don't know what we don't know, when we get into that area, all kinds of things show up. And so what we don't know is we don't know what's driving us unconsciously. We think we know consciously, but we don't know until we get into that field. And so I'm offering you the opportunity to come and look at your life from a brand new perspective, to take your life on at a brand new level. I'm offering you the opportunity to heal your mess. Now, I've had every kind of mess available, but I've been able to learn from my teachers. I've been able to learn from my own mentors. I've been able to apply what I've learned over 32 years of study. I've been studying for 32 years now, and for the last 20 years, I've been teaching this information. And my job is to heal people, to bring people back to themselves. People often ask me all the time, what do you do, Alan? I say, well, I speak on stages all around the world. They say, but what do you actually do? And I say, I lead people back home to themselves. If that appeals to you, my friend, if you want to take your life on a new level, if you want to create a life that you can only imagine right now, then click on the link next to this video and find out more about Awaken taking place very, very soon. And I look forward to seeing you there.